Please don't fail to share this video as fast as you can. I expect it to be pulled down. The original one has been pulled down. Maureen Badejo, she is not having it again on her channel. It has been claimed by you know who. So share as fast as you can, as fast as possible as you can, so that others may watch. And I have a message for the apostle and his foot soldiers at the end of the video. Thank you very much. Happy viewing. You are welcome to the End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription and God bless you. Shalom. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you today, tomorrow, and always. This is the follow-up path of the recent interview that was granted to Maureen by Stephanie Otobo. I've done the part one, and that part one, dealt on the, the part on how she got to meet Suleman in the process of, trying to know whom her husband would be, something like that. She was ready, she wanted to settle down, and got in touch with a friend of hers who, told her, wow, that there is a pastor who can look at you and then tell you who your husband would be. And so she got in contact with the pastor, and the pastor was like, oh no, God has sent me to you. I want to, send away my wife. My wife is old. I want to send, that is what Stephanie said, not me. I want to send away my wife, and then so I can marry you. And then eventually, one thing led to another, and the whole thing blossomed into something else. And it got to the point where there is an allegation and accusation of character defamation on the part of the man of God. You get it. So that is where the case began. So Stephanie has spoken in the past, in the part one of this video. If you have not watched this, please check for it in this channel, and I'm going to include the link in the comment section. And also I had a live that I played a part of that video on. So from there, you are going to listen to what eventually transpired. She was taken to the church for her to debunk her allegations. And it was alleged that she was paid, but actually she said she had told us in this video how the payment was made. And in fact, she didn't get a dime because she claimed that she was paid with fake bank alerts. And that got me thinking about the miracle alert thing. Please, it's not me. You didn't hear anything from me, but we'll talk about that miracle alert again. God bless you. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Endeavor to watch this video. Bye for now.
And I've had some bad experience with him. He gave me something to drink that almost killed me. Suleman when I came to see him in Lagos in the hotel, he gave me something that almost killed me. So I told the guy. So this guy was like, "Do you want to kill this girl? Leave her alone." As Suleman heard that word, he said, "Who is that guy?" He said, "That's the guy I came to Nigeria with." Now there he had tunnel. Now I carry police. They find us, follow Lagos, the whole Lagos. I didn't know they were looking for us for like 2 weeks. He now blocked my account. What do you call it when someone froze my account? So he froze my account. I didn't know that he froze my account. So I went to the bank to find out. Me and the guy went to the bank. That was when they said we should wait. Before the next thing, I saw police everywhere. That was how they arrested us. Refusing bail for 3 days. So during that period, my friend I was with was calling his people. They were now looking for lawyers. So we got Keyamu and everything. So refusing.
That was how you got into Keyamu.
Yes. So refusing bail, Keyamu said they had to publish it so that we release us. So they did. They published it. And he sued us to court immediately. He said we're trying to blackmail him. So then the judge said, okay, what's the proof that she's trying to blackmail you? There was no proof. So that was how it went. But we were supposed to win the case, but he wasn't showing up at court. And it got over 2 years. I was just, ready to get out of it. That was, and every after court, Frank always, for 2 years, Frank was approaching me after court. He will say, you will not win this thing. You will not. And he now succeedingly transferred the case from this judge, this woman judge that will not take bribe. She refused to take bribe. He transferred the case from her hand. Now there I say, I'm done. Because he has been trying to transfer the case from her hand since she refused to take bribe, because he wants them to lock us up. She refused. She said she must.
Wow.
She said she must see the end of the case. But Suleman was trying to transfer the case from her hand. For a year, it was not succeeding, but he finally succeeded. So I got scared and I'm like, you know what? If I can't do this anymore, I was just done. So Frank approached me again and said, see, let me take you to Abuja, let's settle this case and blah, blah, blah. I said, you know what? Let me give in, because I just can't do this anymore. I can't be coming to Nigeria for this. Canadian government is after me, like, why are you traveling like this and all this stuff? So I had to go to the church.
That was what happened. So the case was in Nigeria, and you had to travel all the way from Canada to Nigeria all the time.
I wasn't safe to stay in Nigeria for 1 day. Immediately after case, I'm coming. A day before case, I'm going. You know, it was a lot. And it was me and the guy, I was buying his ticket because he's like, you don't put trouble for my life now. I have to buy his ticket.
So you have to cater for the other guy at the same time.
I was staying in Nigeria, hotel, everything for 2 years. Come on, guys, you guys should understand. I didn't go to the church because I was done. I was done.
And how did Frank Shaibu now approach you to come and do that damage control?
After the court, Frank showed up to us and was like, oh, then my friend collected his number. I agreed. I was the one that agreed. My friend, because he's a guy, he's just like, oh, it's your life, whatever you want to do. I said yes, because I really wanted to get out of there. I'm like, I'm done. I've done anything. I'm done. I didn't want to know anything. So when Frank said, oh, don't worry, they will even give you money. I said, no, Wala, let's go. So he took us to the Abuja at this popular hotel. I've forgotten this hotel. It's popular. I know some people will know it there. Anyways, so we're at the hotel. That was where he prepped me. He said, oh, these are what I'm going to say and say and say. I even have a recording of when he was talking. You will hear Frank voice. I have the recording because they made sure I will not record anything, as in everything was tight. But
and you managed to record it. CIA! Go ahead. Is it Transcorp Hotel?
Frank carried 2 different guys with him and tell them, make sure, even my laptop, make the car go the next room. My phone stood there. I put up inside my body like this. Well, I could not get a video recording, but it was an audio. Though
it's good.
I immediately sent it to someone. I said, I'm in Abuja, in case I don't come back. This is what is going on. So, yeah, that was when Frank went to Abuja and prepped me in the hotel. Then from there to Auchi with
Who took you to Auchi? And the two army officer drove you to Auchi, right?
Not 2 officers, a lot of officers. Like I felt like a president. If you see I've never seen that kind of thing before in my life. Like, I was even not scared. I'm like, what's going on? Am I supposed to be scared? Why so much police? Frank was like, because the man wants to make sure that I get there without no error. Like, I come there and do it. He wants to make sure. If you see how the bumper to bumper escorts, I'm like, what is going on? And even when I was in the church, I wanted to say the truth, but I was scared they're not
kill you
out of my head. If it was from Canada, I was speaking. I would have just said the truth immediately. But I was there, and and I was wondering why the wife is supporting that kind of thing, because she was standing right there.
Stephanie, please wait. I just want to confirm something. When you came into the church, you entered the church through the back, through the altar, the back of the altar, right? With some police officer.
Yeah.
And you did. Papa wasn't there. It was the woman. You spoke to him on the phone.
Yes, first, because I said I was not going to go to the church without him first, because I want to make sure that the spirit of God is there while I'm going there to lie. Because why are you calling me to lie in the house of God? So I wanted, because I don't know, now I be the pastor. Am I the pastor? Am I supposed to tell him what to do? I wanted to get out of trouble. But if you say come and lie, I was wondering, God, this is your house. Why am I being called to lie in the house of God? So they said, go to the church. He said, oh, today is a service day. Nobody sees Papa in the all night. I said, I don't care. If you want me to come outside, he must come and face me and make sure that even if I don't tell him face to face that you are trying to lie in the house of God, I want the spirit to be there when he's sending me to do that. So they said I could not see him. I said, I'm not going anywhere until I see him. So they took me to him upstairs. When I sat down and I said, so I will go down and lie. I repeated everything, make it a year. Make his spirit sit down. They watch me say, lie in the house of God. Like, why? So,
for those of you who are wondering.
But me, I wanted to get out of problem for over 2 years that I'm going through that. I've exhausted my life, like everything. I wanted to get out of it. I'm like, anything, no, but this is not going to be on me because this man is the owner of this church and he's calling me to lie. So I spoke to him upstairs. That was when I came through
and the stupid woman that called herself Lizzie was dancing her destiny away. Well, you can see.
He said God has finally vindicated her. I don't know if she's all right, so I feel bad.
She's not. Honestly, she's not.
But the man must have. You know, you can be scared without knowing, right? They'll threaten your spirits.
Stephanie, that will take me to another question. When you now finish lying there, and what happened? You went back to Abuja with Frank immediately.
Yeah, we went back. Frank made me leave Nigeria immediately.
So you hurriedly put you inside the plane. You lived in the second day.
Yeah, the morning.
Okay, in the morning. Okay, when you did the damage control today. So the next morning, that was when you left Nigeria.
Yeah.
What now happened? What about the 20 million they promised you before going to the church?
Actually,
can you tell us what happened and how the whole thing played out?
Okay, it was in Abuja. I said, so my friend I was with, the guy that they arrested me with, he's a man, so he was the one taking charge of the money and stuff. It was his brother that gave the accounts to the Frank to send the money. So they sent it before we went to Auchi, before we even left Abuja, because it was that same day, right? So they sent it, and I wasn't thinking about anything about the money. So I went to the church that night. It was night, right? It was all night because their service was all night. The next morning I left. When I so he told me immediately after I left the church, he was going to send me the remaining 40 million. It was 60 million.
Okay, supposed to give you 60 million. Okay.
Yeah. So he said after I leave the church, he was going to send me 40 million. I said, okay. So Frank said, oh, I have to go now, because my life is not safe. That as soon as I get there, I should give him my account number now. As soon as before I get there, my money will be in Canada waiting for me.
So Frank Shaibu, those of you that don't know who Frank Shaibu is, this is the man. This is the man, oh, this is the man. Look at him. Look at his face. You remember on this platform, I have come to talk about Frank Shaibu. And I'm still going to talk about him. So those of you that don't know who Frank Shaibu is the masterminder of the whole thing. For you to, I'm coming back, I just want people to know. So the whole money is supposed to be 60 million naira.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to give you 20 million before leaving.
Yeah.
But the first 20 alert that you got was fake alert.
Yeah.
So when did you discover this 20 million was alert?
Pardon?
When did you discover the 20 million was fake alert?
When I got to Canada, because I left immediately, because it was all night I did the thing, right? So the morning I left to Canada. So it took like the next day to get to Canada. So when I got to Canada, I asked the person that was supposed to give me the money here, because Frank said my money will be waiting for me here. I gave him someone's account from here.
Okay.
So business that transfer money from Nigeria.
Money transfer business.
Yeah. So I
Franchise Sulemani. Una dey hear them? Go ahead, oh.
see the way they job me, they job me well. They job me well.
So what now happened? When you now realize that at least you have Frank Shaibu's number, why don't you speak to him and say what happens, Frank?
About me, I don't have time for losers. If you behave like that, you're a loser. I came to put my life at risk for you. Like, if you don't see what I do, you're dead. I don't care about you.
Nigerians.
Frank, could they call me? Could they beg me? Could they call my sister? Call everybody. You take my money. Why are you begging me? If you say they don't give her the money, then make an officer and give her.
You know what, I will play Frank for you because you've not heard this before. Listen to Frank. Frank confirmed here that he got your money.
We can.
I don't know who is lying, because these guys, they are capable of doing all sorts of nonsense. You are dealing with high-level criminals. It's just, unfortunately, some Nigeria don't know who Suleman is. I continue to tell all of them that this guy that called himself Suleman is not a pastor. He has no business on the pulpit. And the guy that sent the fake alert is from Zenith Bank. This is the guy. The guy is in Auchi. I'll give you the name. I will let Nigeria see his picture. Who he is. Then, for all of you who don't know what is going on, who don't know that we are here live with Stephanie Otobo. So if you are just joining us, you are welcome to this platform. You are listening to nothing but the truth. But there's so many things you did not know. Before you go, I will play them. Let's see, because you don't know what actually happened. You need to know what exactly. Can we like this program? I will stop. Why una not like and share the program? Now una dey vex. You guys don't like the truth. They say they want Otobo to speak. Oh, hello, Sister Morino. Senate, the guy works with Senate Bank, and I'm going to give the whole world the guy's name. I came here, I told you guys that Stephanie wasn't paid, that they pay some and they sent fake alert to her.
And it wasn't because of the money too. That was why I didn't do anything about it. It wasn't because of the money. I wanted to get out of the situation. It wasn't because of the money. So I really need people to understand that.
I don't know. I think the question is between Suleman and Frank Shaibu. We're dealing with a bunch of criminals, and there's nothing anybody can do. There's nothing anybody can do. But can you shed more light? What did your mom actually go? Your mom went to the church to apologize on your behalf.
As a mother, she's just scared. Like I told you personally when we spoke earlier. My mom, she's a very, you know that Yoruba woman we don't want. My mom talks on the phone. She will, at that calls her, she will kneel down and greet her dad on the phone. That's that kind of respectful. She's not that kind of person at all. And I respect the kind of person she is, because I want my mom to be on my side and I don't want to be fighting with my mom. Even till now, she's telling me not like just stay, just move on with your. But she doesn't understand how I can move on with my life. She doesn't want any problems. She doesn't know I'm here right now. I don't even know what she's gonna do if she sees this video.
Nothing is going to happen. The truth is out. We can't continue to hide.
My mom was just trying to protect me, doing her best the way she knows. Yeah. And The worst part is that there are killing deaths in this. Like people are trying to kill people,
Yes, seriously,
and
seriously.
people are supposed to be men of God.
There's this thing that you said in your TVC news interview about doing it from behind, and that it's fetish, that he loved doing it from the behind, but it's fetish. What do you mean? Because I'm so happy to have you here tonight.
I don't understand what you mean. What do
You
you
know,
mean?
when they interview you, TVC new interview, I have it, I've played it here. You said something about Suleman loved to do it, to have sex with you from behind.
Yeah.
And that it's fetish, that you don't know what he does when he's behind you.
Yeah, because
Can you shed more light on it?
probably they can be talking to you because he's like, that's what I told you. He has given me something to drink before that hurts me. I started stooling blood. So yeah, when he's behind me, I always because I'm spiritually inclined, even when I was still younger, that I don't even know. Right? There are some things I learned now that I've seen that, oh, this is what it is. Okay. So I'm just always, I was born like that, spiritually inclined. Whenever he's on my back, I always feel him like spiritually manipulating you. Yeah, he does that a lot.
Can you tell the whole world, after you return back to Canada, what happened? We did not hear anything about you. We did not see anything about you. No break light. You are not even online. You are off social media. You are off. It look as if a lot of people thought maybe you are dead or something bad has happened to you. What
Yeah.
actually happened? Can you share your experience with everybody?
Well, it's been very difficult because, first of all, I trusted this man and I loved him. I gave him my life. So when you give someone your life and they arrest you, because if you want to deal with me, you know how to deal with me. I will come and say, give me money. You can deal with me in another way. You don't have to bring in police. So for you to bring in police, you want to really kill me, right? Because I trust you. I see you like, oh, God sent this person. So the pain I went through from his betrayal, during that time, he would not take the case off court. Like the pains I went through, it's called paralysis, pain paralysis. I don't know if it's stroke or something. I could not walk anymore. I could not talk anymore. I could not connect. Like if I see someone, I would be feeling somehow. It was a lot. So I had to, I couldn't go to the hospital because I was worried that it's going to come on paper and people are going to, because
They
everything
want
was
to
bad.
mock you and make.
Yeah. So I didn't go to the hospital and I lived in Canada by myself alone. So I just stayed home and I said, God, you know what? If it's time for me to go, I'm ready. But God said, you ain't going nowhere. I was so depressed. I almost killed myself. Like I was so depressed. And when I was breaking up with him, before I went to Nigeria with that guy, I would be hearing him tell me, because he told me his girlfriend before stabbed herself and killed herself. Manipulation. That kind of
This is
manipulation.
the same story. The same story Suleman told Faith. The same story. There's another one. He did another one that he said he will make disappear. If you are listening, this is the same story that one of his girlfriend killed himself. They stabbed themselves. Go ahead. We know it is manipulation story. Yes. There's somebody that is Faith. The same story.
So the way he has already put that in my mind is like, if me and you break up, you must kill yourself, that kind of thing. Like he will condition you spiritually. This man is almost twice my age, so he knows how to really get you and control you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and make you feel like that. Then when we're breaking, I will always, the only thing in my mind, Carrie, pick up a knife and stab yourself. Pick up a knife and stab yourself. So that was when I said, you know what, instead of me to stab myself, I would just leave this man and go and do music, because I was heartbroken and I didn't know what to do. The only thing that I can carry myself is my career. I'm like, okay, let me just dive into a career right now, because all this is too much for me. As I not stab myself, now I bring police, because what did I do that you're bringing police after me? So everyone go me police now, me police save am. So use money bribe. You know they closed the police station, the cell that arrested me. They dissolved it's dissolved.
Hmm. And these years, did he contact you?
No, the last time he contacted me was 2020 when I did the music. I don't have his message. He insulted me. Oh, after everything happened, I'm still doing music.
So he doesn't want you to have any life after the others.
Till like spiritually, it was even like it's just now. I finally say fear because I've been down with my spiritual fear. You won't even know that you are scared. You know, small things will be unveiling. I'm like, I'm scared. I didn't even know I was scared. Then I had to work on that, you know. Let fear know that even if my life is messy, I can still pick it up because of the power of God, you know. And I'm innocent. Nothing bad can happen to me, you know, because I felt sick before because of the whole world believed that, oh, especially in this church, because when I was apologizing, people were swearing. Oh, you lied against a man, God will punish. All those swear, you know, I heard everything.
All of them, they will carry their curses one by one themselves. All of them that refuse to come out to apologize, they will carry their own curses on their head one by one because they are dealing with a criminal. Suleman is a criminal. He's a pathological liar. It's because they don't know the character that is made up. That is why they begin to. And some of them, they know.
The girl that introduced me to himself is dead. She died 2020.
The girl. Do you know how many people who have died? A lot of people have run mad. Do you know how many women have gone through a lot in the hands of this demonic man that call himself Suleman?
This is about Nigeria. This is not about me. Because if my life from messed up to get can be good, Nigeria can get better too if we do the right thing, right? I feel like Nigeria has not started, you know?
He knows that if you are famous as a musician, you will have a voice again. He wants to kill your glory completely. He doesn't want you to rise anymore. But God is bigger than him. Your time has just begun. Because God that preserved your life up to this moment. Suleman, you are a failure.
It's God. But another thing too that happened. I went to do what's it called? Liposuction in Nigeria because.
So I just want to ask him to, for the very first time, for once, you know, there was a time that Mark Davids doctored a voice note that a conversation on phone that he had with some ladies some times ago, and Mike Davids authored it. Suleman came out and said, yes, it was me. When his foot soldiers were saying that was not Suleman, he said it was him and explained what happened and apologized to the people. Now this one, I just think that it will just take him one step of humility and forgetting about class, forget about, do you know who I am? We are nothing without God. We are nothing without God. So you foot soldier of Suleman that you are gallivanting from one channel to the other in order to get him information of channels to shut down and those that you people will call and threaten. Now, please don't just monitor this channel. Also, give him this word of wisdom that the only thing that will stop this scandal from going further is for him to actually swallow his pride and come and tell us, not because I'm important, but just for him, for his soul. You see, fighting, being aggressive, trying to cover these things up only ends with him, gratifying his flesh. Now, what of God? What if we all see him as, okay, he's a good man of God, he's this and that? How does God see him? That is the utmost important thing that every Christian should consider. So all I'm saying is that I don't know if Suleman is still living this life now, because Otobo's case is in the past. It's about 4 or 5 years ago. The ones that has been trending on Maureen Badejo's channel and in some other places Those were stories of the past, some of them 4 years, 5 years, 3 years, and 2 years ago. So we don't know if he is still living that life. But this fight, trying to intimidate people, is only pointing to one thing, that he is still living that life. But if he knows that he has amended his ways and has made peace with his God, all he needs to do is forget about losing members. Is it not better you make heaven without having any member than that you have members, millions, trusting and believing that you are clean? People are just persecuting you for nothing, and at the end of that day, Jesus turns and says to you, I never knew you. Depart from me, you worker of iniquity. What shall it profit you? So my brother Suleman, if ever you get this video, don't just want to pull it down. Listen to the voice of reason. Listen to the voice of reason. God bless each and every one of you watching, and please share this video before it is put down. I bet it will be put down very soon. But before it gets to that point, share in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.